Jesus' spirit appears in Jerusalem! Face screaming in fear. Holy fire! What is going on right now in the place where Christ was crucified? Today, I'm about to show you something truly mind-blowing, something that's been happening every single year for nearly 1,700 years. Watch this till the end, because what you're about to see is more than a tradition. It's a miracle that defies science. Before we start, we'd like to ask for your support. If you enjoy our video, please hit the like button. This will help us reach more people and create content for you. Now let's get started with today's video. Every year, on the day before Easter, Orthodox Christians witness an event in Jerusalem that has no known scientific explanation. It's called the miracle of the Holy Fire. This takes place at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the very site where Jesus was crucified, buried, and where he rose from the dead 3 days later. And here's what happens. A priest enters the sealed tomb of Christ carrying candles. He prays, sometimes for hours, in total darkness. Suddenly, a supernatural fire descends from above. Without matches, without lighters, the candles ignite. Thousands of worshippers, waiting inside the church and outside, see their own candles begin to light up by themselves. And here's the wildest part. The fire doesn't burn. Fire. People pass it over their faces, their hands, their clothes, even their beards, and nothing happens. It's fire, but not fire as we know it. 2. Layers of truth. The history behind the miracle, 2 to 430. This isn't a recent event. It's been happening for centuries, reportedly since at least the 4th century AD. When Jerusalem was under Muslim control, even the Caliphate tried to disprove the miracle. One year, Muslim leaders removed all the wicks from the lamps and inserted lead instead to prevent any tricks with flammable materials. But guess what? The lamps lit anyway. They extinguished the flames, and again, the fire returned. Over and over. Eventually, they couldn't explain it. Even skeptics began to believe. And during those moments, some who witnessed it, even non-Christians, converted on the spot. 3. Faith and fire. How does this happen? 4:30 to 6 o'clock. Now, if you're thinking, isn't this just a trick with chemicals or matches? Here's the deal. Independent investigators, Muslims, and skeptics have conducted tests. Some brought their own candles, removed wicks, even used metal tips instead. Still, the fire came. Others tried burning cloth, hair, paper, with the holy fire, and nothing burned. But light a candle with a normal flame, and it burns through instantly. One believer compared it to when Peter walked on water. At first, he had faith, and he did the impossible. But the moment he doubted, he sank. This fire responds to faith, just like Peter's miracle. 4. The sacred moment. What it feels like, 6 to 8 o'clock. Imagine standing in a room packed with thousands of believers. It's dark, silent. A hushed anticipation fills the air. Then, suddenly, light erupts. From within the tomb, the candles of the patriarch begin to blaze, without human touch. The light spreads like a wave. People begin shouting, crying, praising God in every language imaginable. And as people wave the fire over their heads, over their hearts, no one is harmed. You feel a presence, a divine presence. Some say it feels like peace, like joy, like an overwhelming wave of love. Many claim it's the Spirit of Jesus Christ descending once more, just for a moment, to remind the world that he is alive. 5. The tomb, the temple, and the truth, 8 to 10 o'clock. The place where this miracle happens is no ordinary place. This is the tomb of Jesus, the same place where his body was laid after the crucifixion. Over the centuries, the tomb was enclosed by a structure called the Aedicule, inside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. That tomb is sealed shut before the fire ceremony begins. No matches, no lighters, no tricks. The patriarch is searched before entering. The door is sealed with wax and official stamps. And yet, somehow, the fire appears. 6. The global flame, taking the light to the nations, 10 to 11:30. Once the holy fire is received, it's not kept in Jerusalem. Pilots, priests, diplomats, they take the fire, safely enclosed in lanterns, and fly it across the world. It's sent to Greece, Russia, Serbia, Egypt, Armenia, and even to America. The idea? To share the blessing of resurrection, the living light, with all corners of the earth. 7. The Shroud of Turin connection. A glimpse of resurrection power? 1130 to 1300 hours. Now here's where things get even more mind-blowing. Many researchers believe the holy fire may be the same divine energy that created the image on the Shroud of Turin, the burial cloth believed to have wrapped Jesus after death. Tests show that something instantaneous and extremely powerful, like a flash of light, may have imprinted his body onto the fabric. Was it a nuclear-level burst of light? A spiritual energy we don't understand? Could the holy fire be that same energy returning every Easter? 8. Why this matters today, 13 to 1430. In a world filled with doubt, skepticism, and confusion, this miracle reminds us. Jesus is not dead. He is alive. It also reminds us of what God told Moses in the burning bush. I am who I am. God appears in fire, not to destroy, but to awaken, purify, and reveal. So ask yourself, have I ever experienced God in this way? Have I ever felt the fire of His presence? 9. Personal testimony. My own journey, 1430 to 1630. I wasn't raised Christian. I didn't grow up believing these stories. But one day, through a friend, I heard about this miracle, and I was curious. I went down the rabbit hole, researching, watching videos, reading everything I could. Then something happened in my life. I had my own encounter with Jesus. I'll share that testimony in another video, but let's just say, it changed everything. Now I'm here, doing what I can to help others discover this truth. If this miracle could wake me up, maybe it could wake someone you love too. Microphone, so here's my question for you. Have you heard about the miracle of the holy fire before? Would you travel to Jerusalem to see it with your own eyes? Backhand index pointing down, drop your thoughts in the comments. Megaphone, share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Thumbs up like if you believe in miracles. Bell, subscribe for more videos about biblical prophecies, real-life testimonies, and the return of Christ. And remember, this Easter, while the world celebrates bunnies and chocolate, something eternal is happening in Jerusalem. The tomb is still empty. The fire still falls. And Jesus still lives. Bonus teaser. In the next video, I'll be showing you rare footage of a woman burning linen cloth in the holy fire, and it doesn't burn. You won't believe your eyes. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Stay blessed, stay ready. Jesus is coming soon. Latin Cross Fire. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. I hope you like this video. Thank you.